Frenzy. My name is Kate Sherk, and welcome back to Kathy Rain 2, Soothsayer. Okay. So we are here with, oh, fuck, what's your fucking name? Oh, it doesn't matter. Starts with an M. Meadow. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Anywho. We'll go ahead and get started and ask her about this.
So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah, can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay. I gently place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see. And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you. Spirits are a fickle bunch.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here. Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
Okay.
I'll try to keep my expectations in check. Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session. I can pen you in next week?
I think I'll pass on that one.
Okay.
What do you know about the soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
So do you think the soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
I mean,
Yeah,
it would be a good herring, like red herring there.
Have you heard of a drug called pyre?
Nope. Good old shrooms are my kind of high.
Huh, I can
Yikes.
see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage. Way too much fuel for bad trips.
Exactly. My friend of mine, my friend, I mentioned her before in a few videos, but she said she saw a thing talking about psychedelics and stuff and how they're supposed to help and all these things. Those certain things. She's like, we should try it. I'm like, that's not a good idea for me.
Do you know who Hannah Verdu is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep. It's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I bet they are. I don't want to ask.
Okay. Huh.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
We should form a club. What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest soothsayer victim?
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
Okay, so she won't be getting help with any of those.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Nope, not a motel enthusiast.
Okay, so you're not helpful for much. There's a scrying mirror there.
Nice dream catchers.
Thanks, love. I made them myself.
Eee.
What's that glowy thing on your fridge?
Don't worry about that. It's perfectly harmless.
I see on this poster of yours.
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh.
Sounds in.
Oh, that.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, we'll leave that at that.
Time for me to go.
Bye now.
Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Investigate Verdant Street, find a way inside. Or Rachel's Trust. Okay, so we did that. At least we got that. Did I not do that already? I could have sworn I had done that. Okay, so let's see if I'm missing anything. To the roof. Gotta find a way to earn. I am so
Eric's
sorry.
apartment under.
Okay, let's go back to the roof. Maybe there's something up there I missed.
Frag.
Ladder, lobby, graffiti. There's graffiti at the other one too, though. Donuts, notes, dead flowers, candles.
Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight.
Winifred, relax. Oh, she's going after a fly. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
All dried up. No surprise, it's been months since the murder. Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this.
Huh. I've looked at the condolence notes. There's nothing really else. Hold on.
God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it.
Jesus.
I think I'll...
It's gotta be something up there. Like, there's nothing else to look. Honestly, like, we've looked at the graffiti. Can't find a way to earn Rachel's trust. I might have to get to... Might have to talk to, Eileen, because I've pretty much been everywhere. First things first, let's go back to Deborah's place. Winnie. She's chasing flies. Okay, so let's do this real fast. Where's that quiz? Okay, so it's Deborah Willis and what novel? I am such an idiot. See, this is part of that dyslexia. I wrote a chapter for a friend of hers, and I said Stephen Collins, and it's The Mauve Affair. Because my stupid self reads it so fast. Okay, so let's try this again. We'll take that. Oh no, I'm done. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
Here.
Ow!
Told ya. Now, how can we get that door open?
Well, a spare key could be around here somewhere.
Yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
You know, This makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt to try.
Okay, buried in the dirt. It's gotta be in that lavender pot.
Moment of truth. Score!
Okay. Sick. Where am I? No, 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 no! Son of a bitch. Yikes. Okay.
If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so I guess one of Cassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies.
Well, that's,
Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here.
hell yeah. So, let's use that with my brush. Where do we go?
My trusty makeup. Alright, I've got plenty of powder on the brush now.
Hell yeah. Okay. So shelves are empty. Yikes.
I can see marks in the dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here.
Wait. Something's shiny there.
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards.
And how to get it is...
Can't pry it with my bare fingers.
I hear you, sister. I don't have a way to get it out. Okay, so we'll come back to figure out a way to get that.
Nice little fireplace. This cabin might be quite cozy if it wasn't for the, bloodbath.
Okay, I've got all kinds of stuff here to look at.
I can see tea stains from 2 cups on this table. Did Deborah have a drink with her killer? An author with a book collection. What a shocker. I can't even see my reflection. The mirror is all smudged with fingerprint powder. Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that.
Okay, that. The window.
Even a die-hard city gal like me can't deny that view. Nice little fireplace.
Okay, that was a fireplace. I was trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Just the kitchen, really.
Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one.
So she had to know her killer, is my guess.
Holy shit. I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood. In a remote place like this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape.
And if it's quiet, they're definitely not going to know. Let's see here. They've done that everywhere. Shiny object. I'm trying to think of a way to get it out.
Not the worst idea, but this isn't quite...
Okay, we need something thin. Ha!
Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene.
Hell yeah. So, let's do this real fast. Can we use that? Hell yeah.
Wow. There's an actual print.
And you know what we do with that? We use the tape
All
on
right,
it.
gotta be careful.
Because I've watched enough forensic files to know how to do it.
There you go. Nice, clean print.
Hell yeah.
I'll grab the shard, too.
Might as well. Uh-oh.
Oh, good day, officer.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken. Are you responsible?
Me? Of course not. Look at me. Do you think I could even manage those stairs?
Oh, fuck.
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
Shit.
As if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket engine strapped on the back, you know?
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
Okay, we gotta think and think fast. Okay.
Shit! I can't let him.
Where's the cabin key? And then we're gonna hide by the sofa.
Phew. That was close. Even a die-hard city gal.
So
The door's locked.
Yeah, of course it's locked, because I locked it. So, can we get out? Like, is it okay to leave now? Hoo-wee.
Better lock this up.
Yep.
Close one, huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow fan get in trouble. Oh, and by the way, did you check the mailbox?
Not yet, but that's not a bad idea.
Go for it. I'll keep watch.
Oh, alright, Randy. You're not so bad.
It's got a lock on it.
She doesn't have the key anymore, though. Hold on. Can I use that? There we go.
Ugh. Nothing but a stupid brochure inside. What a letdown.
Meet your neighborhood rangers. Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike. See us in the wild, don't be riled. We're here to help you enjoy Bear Creek. Huh.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops. I'll keep the brochure, though. Might be relevant later.
Okay. Well, that's something. Thank you, Randy. I guess. What the fuck? Hang on. I'm sorry, everyone. There we go. I guess we'll leave. I don't have anything else here right now. So we've got the print. I guess we'll have to give to... I gotta figure out a way to get close to Rachel. So, because Rachel is a Jesus freak, God, that place needs to be redone. So let's give her Eileen's card, because Eileen's got the...
Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my card in your mailbox. I just want to talk.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Oh, I suppose that would be all right.
I'm glad. Could you open the door? It's hard for me to hear you out here.
No.
Did you wash your hands? I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Of course. Can I come in?
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Ask your questions then.
Okay, let's see. Let's talk about Eric here.
So, let's talk about Eric.
All right. What do you want to know?
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man. Not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him. But then bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Jesus.
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
He became depressed. I did my best to help. Tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see. What happened next?
He started doing drugs. He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
She's probably on that pyre.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
Was Eric seeing a lot of women when he died?
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming.
Yeah, they
It didn't
did.
end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
That was a
Did any
horrible
of the
joke.
women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my... no.
You'd have to check your... what? Your diary?
I misspoke. Don't mind me. I get confused sometimes.
You just let too much slip.
What kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
I loved Eric. I truly did, with all my heart.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
I know it was, deep down. He just couldn't find a way to convey it. I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
Hey. We don't slut shame here.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd had been awake, maybe I could have done something.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel. When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was
blood?
horrific enough.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Why not?
What do you know about the soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him harshly for all the misery he has caused.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong to a Methodist church. As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Due to your immune system?
Is Wang a Korean
Yes.
name?
Not that any of the doctors believe me. Agents of Satan.
Easy.
Uh-huh. What do you do to support yourself, then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
Huh.
Have you heard...
I haven't.
Do you know...
No,
Okay, so I'm guessing she doesn't know these.
Do you know Deborah Sinclair, the author?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
What do you know about Jane...
I heard she was burned alive. I can't imagine the pain.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Foul implements used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
Like one of these?
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the deacon killed by the soothsayer?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Cassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
What do you know about Rose Taylor?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where the first victim of the soothsayer was staying. I don't know much else than that, though.
Okay. So we've got nothing. I don't really want to show her any of those. Huh.
I don't want to show that. What do you know about
Foul.
Oh, we already know that.
I don't want to show I don't want to show.
I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so I got nothing here, so I think we're good.
I don't want to ask. I've noticed quite a few tokens of remembrance around. It seems Eric will be missed.
You don't know the half of it. This place is nothing but a hollow shell without him.
I don't want to ask. I can see that no one has moved into Eric's apartment yet.
Not yet. No. The police haven't allowed it.
Can't think of anything else to really show.
I don't want to show.
So let's not. Okay, I think we're done.
That's all my questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
Yeah. You too.
I don't think we really have anything else.
Poor girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is. In any case, I think I'm done here for today.
Oh, sick. Okay.
It's getting late. I better get back to the office so I don't end up missing Josh.
Okay. So let's do that, obviously. Evening 2. Alrighty. Got no messages.
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh.
Oh, hey Josh. Come on in. How are you, bud? Everything going okay over at the precinct?
I guess. Things are tense. The higher-ups are breathing down our necks with all this soothsayer bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine. But don't you worry. I'm gonna get the soothsayer out of your hair.
That so? You know something we don't?
Maybe. Let's start with a few questions.
This should be good.
Alrighty, let's see what we've got.
So, you're in the drug unit. You must have heard of Pyre.
Yeah, that's an odd one. Novel narcotic. Highly hallucinogenic.
Huh.
What is Pyre exactly?
It's a new product, so we don't have a chemical breakdown yet. But early analysis suggests a synthetic compound. It's usually encapsulated in pills, but supposedly some injected too.
Yikes.
What do you know about the origins of Pyre?
Less than I'd like. We suspect it's locally made, but that's just our working theory based on the territory we found it in.
And what territory is that?
Within the city limits and surrounding areas.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealers?
Nope, and not for lack of trying. These fuckers are freaking Houdinis. Every meth head has a story about them stranger than the next. Alien abductions, government experiments, you name it.
Huh. What do you think the deal is, personally?
My gut feeling is that this is a new actor on the scene, and they're being real careful not to rustle any feathers.
Whose feathers? Rival gangs?
Yep. My informants tell me that there are some bad people out for blood. They don't like competition.
Interesting. Someone told me that Pyre was handed out for free. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I've heard similar stories. I wouldn't read too much into it, though. Things like that are common business tactics in these circles.
What about Pyre being connected to the Soothsayer killings?
That's news to me, but they have seniors from narcotics on the task force, so it's possible they're looking at that angle.
So you got nothing. Let's see here.
I don't want to show that.
Okay. Can I have you?
I need to ask you a favor. I've got this print that I need to run.
Oh, yeah? This have something to do with the soothsayer?
The less you know, the better, I think.
Huh. Sounds like a risky proposition. What's in it for me?
Well, this girl would be very, very grateful.
That's so? Well, if you put it that way...
Not that grateful.
Here it is.
Okay. No guarantees, though. And it'll take time. Like I said, things are tense at the station right now.
That's fine.
I have faith in you, Josh.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here.
Do you know who...
Sure. Rich socialite with ties to organized crime. She's been on our radar for a while now.
Really?
Interesting. Can you elaborate?
I've already said too much.
Huh.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Never seen the place myself, though.
I don't want to ask.
Okay.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know they existed before they popped up in relation to the killings.
So he knows nothing.
Are you familiar?
Not really.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I am, but only in the context of the soothsayer case. I'm sure you know those details already.
Well, you don't really know shit.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first soothsayer victim?
I'm out of the loop on the soothsayer. I can't give any details on that.
So you're not helpful at all.
So, the soothsayer. Got any juicy inside info to share?
I wish, but the press is all caught up with me now. I'm not part of the task force, so...
Get out.
Ah, they're keeping things compartmentalized?
To the extreme. After the press leaks, they put a big lid on the case. Everything's handled on a need-to-know basis.
I see. The feds still aren't involved, though, are they?
Nah, not last I heard. The chief fought tooth and nail for that.
That's surprising, because usually when it comes to a serial killer, it usually does become like a federal thing. Look, you don't help me at all, sir.
I don't want to show that.
And you...
Those aren't your usual colors, are they?
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like this.
Well, you're not helpful at all, so I think we're good.
Thanks for stopping by. I have some other things I need to deal with now.
Already? Aren't you a busy bee? Nightcap before I go?
You're not getting
Oh,
this.
I wish, but one drink turns into multiple, and you know, this gal ain't got no time for that.
Ain't nobody got
You're
time
no
for that.
fun. Well, later, babe.
Ooh.
See ya. Okay, that's sorted. It might be worthwhile to head over to Lucas. Maybe he's had more luck with some of the clues that led nowhere for me.
Lucas, okay, so we'll go over there then. Ooh.
Come on in.
Sit right down.
Hey, kid, solved the case yet?
I wish. I just, happened to be in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by.
Uh-huh. Make yourself at home. Let me know if you want to discuss the case.
Sure thing, will do.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
So, you were in my dream yesterday.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, it was creepy as hell. You kept ranting about your retirement and turned into a zombie.
Ha! Sounds like every other day at the office. You sure you were dreaming, kid?
Huh, yeah. I guess it could have been real life. Anyways, wanna discuss the case?
You bet. What you got?
Okay,
Apparently some mystery person dropped this in my mailbox.
Huh. Pyre.
Oh, wow, Lucas. Am I ahead of you already?
Looks that way. Perhaps it's time for a trade.
Sure. I'll let you know if I come up with some information to trade for. Do you know who—
Nah.
Not really, just curious. Do you know—
Nah.
I didn't mean to hit that. Okay.
Do you know—
Nope.
Nah, just might be a useful source there. Does the name—
She's Eric Holloway's next door neighbor, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Right. She refused to engage with me. Did you have better luck?
I did. Had to grit my teeth and pretend to be a devout Christian, but I powered through it.
Probably not the last time you'll have to do that.
Okay, so that didn't help at all.
What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Well, we both know that the first killing took place there. Other than that, I don't have any interesting tidbits to share. Seems like any other motel.
Yeah, That's my take too. So, Rose Taylor, the first victim, I hit kind of a brick wall there.
Yeah, been a while since that one. The husband wasn't very agreeable, I take it?
He told me, and I quote, "Eat shit and die."
Ha. Well, I caught the guy before he got fed up with us. He had some interesting things to say.
Oh?
Oh, do tell.
Now, quid pro quo, remember? What do I get?
Well, how about I spill the beans on the pyre thing?
Sure, that's a fair trade. Ladies first?
If you insist. So, apparently, there's this new drug on the street called pyre. And the soothsayer victims all had it in their bloodstream when they died.
Whoa, if this information is good, it must be part of the soothsayer's MO.
Yes. It could also explain why some of the victims didn't resist, right? Pyre is a powerful hallucinogen, so they probably didn't even realize what was happening.
Not a bad theory. What else do you know about the drug then?
Your turn first. Orson Taylor.
Fair enough. So he and his wife, their marriage was a train wreck. They were going through a divorce.
Just like every other marriage in '98. Did he tell you why?
No, but I can read between the lines. Infidelity on her part.
Got anything concrete on this supposed lover?
Well, she was at the
Nope,
motel.
and not for a lack of trying. I suspect the guy probably doesn't want to deal with the publicity after the murder, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Hardly more than a hunch, Lucas. What else have you got?
Well, you're aware of what line of work Rose was in, right?
The paper said she was a nurse. Why?
I dug up her employment history, and guess where she used to work a couple of years back?
Enough build-up, Lucas. Out with it.
Your mom's place, Angstrom's.
Oh, fuck. Really? That's one hell of a coincidence.
Just my reaction. Have you seen your mother lately?
I don't want to talk about it.
Aw.
Well, do with this what you will. Maybe she knows something about Rose. That's all I got. Your turn.
All right. So the pyre dealers like privacy, and they've managed to stay out of reach of both the law and rival criminals.
Interesting. How'd they manage to do that?
Obscure dealing practices, for one. I haven't got any first-hand information, but rumors say that they find dope fiends and give them pyre for free.
Huh, very strange. I'll need to look into this further.
You do that. As for me, I guess I'll have to go to Ingstrom's tomorrow. Fuck me.
Yeah. Okay, so I know that the game has like 6 days, I believe.
What are your thoughts on the second victim, Eric Holloway?
Well, I'm not surprised the cops got it wrong at first. He certainly fits the profile of a suicide victim, given the rumors of depression and what happened to his ex, Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why the soothsayer chose him?
Could be. It'd certainly be easier to isolate a vulnerable person like that. Did you learn anything from the neighbor then?
Well, apparently Eric had a drug problem. And he was also engaging in a lot of casual hookups.
Interesting. I suppose it's not uncommon to get caught up in addictions after a trauma like that.
Yeah.
Do you know much about the King of Kings?
Nope. I only know it.
Okay.
What's your take on...
Well, I don't think they're just calling cards. Whatever drives our bad guy, the mirrors play an important part.
Yeah, probably some fucked up occult ritual. Reverend
Excuse me.
Winters thought the murder scene looked like a sacrificial room.
Oh, wow. That old grouch talked to you. He wouldn't give me the time of day. I'm impressed.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
Fuck off.
Oh, jeez.
Let's talk about...
Sure. What do you...
Well, I wonder how the heck the soothsayer managed to convince him to hang himself.
That's the question, isn't it? Every source I talk to paints the deacon as nothing but a devout Christian.
Maybe he wasn't as devout as he led people to believe. For all we know, he could have been a willing sacrifice.
I don't think so. My gut says he was betrayed by our bad guy.
He was supposed to meet
Your
with someone.
gut, huh? We should probably trust that. It's pretty sizable after all.
Oof. Low blow, kid.
I have a sneaking suspicion, I'm going to say it here now, that the soothsayer is a woman, not a man. We'll see what happens. Something's in my blood telling me it's a woman.
So, that Jane Doe, the burned woman, it's taking some time to ID her, it seems.
Indeed. Whoever she was, it appears she wasn't missed much.
Now ain't that fucking sad? Some trafficking victim, maybe?
It's possible. Vulnerable people like that are often preyed upon
Right,
by serial
'cause people
killers.
don't look for them.
I guess so. But I don't know, this guy seems more unpredictable than your average murderer.
Agreed. We shouldn't forget that our guy has a tendency to defy pattern.
Which would make sense, because if they're finding a way to get Pyre into their system.
So, Deborah Sinclair, huh? I gotta say, the soothsayer is gutsy going after a celebrity like that.
Gutsy or riddled with hubris? That's the question. Hopefully it's the latter, and he got sloppy somewhere.
Luckily for me, the cops were the sloppy ones. I found a little something they left behind in the cabin.
Atta girl. No such luck for me. I went there and some weird-ass fan of Sinclair got in my way.
Oh God, bested by Randy.
Randy?
You're losing it, Lucas.
Bah. I bet that chubby paraplegic took a quick look at a girl like you and let you do whatever the hell you wanted.
You wish. Take your sexist excuses elsewhere, old man.
Yeah. What'd you find anyway?
Oh, nothing big, just a fingerprint on a mirror
I
shard.
have to look up Deborah Willis.
Holy moly. That could break the case wide open.
Don't I know it? I asked a contact at the KPD to run it for me.
Trustworthy, I hope? You might as well take that shit to the task force.
Nah, it's all good. Unlike my boy Randy, this guy actually wants to get in my pants. The soothsayer is turning out to be quite an absorbing case.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's the case? I can see those dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I am itching for that money, but I mean, it's not every day we get to investigate a serial killer, right?
It's definitely a first, even for this old-timer.
Anyway, I haven't found any solid links between the victims. Have you? They seem arbitrarily chosen to me.
A varied bunch indeed. Different genders, ages, occupations, social class. Not much in common between the 5 murder scenes either. I'm as stumped as you.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I don't want to. We already discussed. Are you still keeping in touch with the guys from Nam?
Of course. It's my turn to host our regular get-together in July. Can't wait to show the boys around town.
The brick wall outside my office window.
Yeah, I never get tired of it. And I've watched...
I don't want to ask.
Okay.
That mob case way back when was pretty wild, huh?
Oh yeah. Wildest case of my career.
Wanna tell the story again?
Maybe when we're done with the soothsayer. You know how long that tale is. And we both got work to do.
Fair enough.
All business to...
Okay.
Hawaii still the retirement plan?
You betcha. Just 2 more years.
That's what you said 2 years ago. Admit it, you'd be bored out of your mind on some beach.
Maybe, but that's the plan. And when I snatch this reward from under your nose, I'm all set.
Oh, dream on, buddy. One of these days, someone is...
Shows what you know, kid. Can't get in. Besides, we both know who of us is more likely to end up on the street.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, quiet, old man. I don't want to ask. I see you've plotted out the murders on that map.
Not that I could see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't want to ask. A trench coat wearing, cigar smoking whiskey drinker. Man, you really are a walking caricature of a PI.
Well, at least one of us is a proper gumshoe.
Huh. Touché. Damn. Those cigars are giving me some serious cravings.
Don't even think about it. I ain't sharing those babies. Only for special occasions.
I never really got into smoking. That was one thing I never really... I think I've asked everything about everyone.
I think that's all I got for today.
All right, then. Stick around for a bit if you want. I'll be up late with this paperwork anyway.
Thanks. I just might.
What paperwork? Okay, what do we got here? Let's see what it says. Nothing, I'm all done, so... I talked about everything. We've got...
Thanks, Lucas. I need to get some sleep now. Talk another day, yeah?
Sure.
Just in
See you
time.
around, kiddo.
See ya.
That's what my dad calls me. Oh shit.
Huh? What's that noise?
Oh my god.
Oh, ew, Mildred, gross.
Happy meal.
Bon appetit, you little monster. I'm going back to bed.
Wait. Oh, she knocked over that. Oh my god.
Everyone's here. It's been a busy house. The colors are just right. And we are all so very, very proud.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Okay, so we're on day 3 and it's raining out. Hang on.
Ooh. Okay, Kathy. Time to get out there and confront the rain. And Mom.
Okay, hang on one second. Let's see something here. Okay, so now we're on day 3 and I'm playing about an hour anyway, so I don't want these episodes to get too long. So I'll leave this off for now and we'll come back in the next one and play and continue on with the story. Like I said, I think there's 6 days in total in this. That's about all I know from it. Also, I'm making the prediction now that the soothsayer is a woman, not a man. They keep saying our guy. I think it's a woman. Just my thought. Anywho, that's what I'm calling it. We'll see if I'm right or wrong at the end of all of this when we figure out who it is. So, for now, I'm going to leave this off here. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down that like button. If you did like it, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.